They're going for the dish here.
We gotta keep them out there.
I got an idea. What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today's video, we're just going to be running through the Warrior Shorty Suppressor. So this thing has almost 1,000 rounds on it so far, so it has been on it since the beginning. I just wanted to go through a couple of things on it as well, just for interesting sake on my side, and I thought you guys would maybe find it interesting as well. Just trying to check the accuracy on it, the recoil on it, and also the ejection patterns compared to without the suppressor. So this thing isn't a flow through, it's just a normal suppressor. I think it's about 13 centimeters, so 130 millimeter in length, so it is nice and short. And ever since I started shooting it, I have to say, like, the recoil impulse feels great to me, but today we're going to see if it actually makes a difference to the recoil. But yeah, let's see how it goes, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and drop a like, drop a subscribe, and let's get right into it. Alright, so I'm going to start off without the suppressor just because it's a bit lighter. So I'm going to run the default attachment that I unlocked when I installed the game. So it's just going to be the A1 flash hider that I got with the Kral. So I'm going to basically compare how the Kral does in its default setting to with the suppressor. So yeah, the whole drill. Let's go. So that's a 178 without it. I do aim in the middle, so because of height over bore, it's going to be a bit lower. So that's going to be the pattern. Let's see what the suppressor does. Okay, that was my error, but it's still 159, so it's still quick. But yeah, let's see how I did. So I didn't patch up the other ones. So as you can see, there was 1, 2, 3, and I think the rest are around here. So it is a bit more spread out, but you know, if I'm honest, the thing that got to me now was the gas in my face, because obviously I didn't change out the charging handle. But it felt like I couldn't keep my eyes on the target because I was like big. But yeah, so the gas made a bit of a difference, but it's not that big of an issue. All of the rounds are still on the target, so it's fine. Let's get into the next test. So next up, we're just going to do a 100-meter accuracy challenge. So this is the target I'm going to use, just aiming for the middle and see which grouping is better. All right, let's go see what we did. That's with the suppressor. So at a 33 meter zero, this is at 100 meters. So that's the grouping. Let's see if it changes. Damn, there's a lot of stuff. Dust. It would seem to me that it went a bit higher actually. So that's an extra round there, there's one there, and I think the rest went over, if I'm not mistaken. So it's interesting. I have to say, at least the line is still at the same angle, and you know that with your 100 meter, your 33 meter zero, you need to hold a bit lower. So if you know you have to hold lower, I wouldn't have made that big of a difference. But yeah, I did miss the target, so. But interesting. Let's go to the next one. I mean, while we're here, let's see if I can. So the answer is yes, but only once. Next up, I'm just going to do a recoil test just to see how much the rifle recoils. So I'm going to try and put it in slow motion for you guys with a horizontal line, just so you can see how much the muzzle rises with and without the suppressor. So I'm just going to shoot each time I'm on the target. I'm going to be shooting just to test it out. So let's see. So as you guys saw on the intro probably, this rifle is heavily based off of Clay Spencer's rifle, his DMR in SEAL Team for now. Honestly, I really like the red dots. It's tough getting used to this LPVO. I know it's a skill gap, but you shoot because you like it, not because you want to be the best. And I'm kidding, obviously you want to be the best, but yeah, the LPVO is a bit of a different skill, and I'm running it like this now for a special competition that I'm doing for special people like me. So far I'm enjoying it. It looks really cool. I really like the look, and the shooting with the laser as well. That's also very, very fun. But yeah, I think that's enough testing to prove a point, or to see what it actually is that this suppressor is doing and what it isn't doing. My biggest downside to any suppressor, but like we saw today, was going to be the gas in the face, like with rapid fire. So I mean, you can manage that, especially if you don't have a piston AR like me. The normal DI ARs, you guys can get adjustable gas blocks and stuff like that to mitigate that. I'm thinking about just putting a recoil buffer in, just to have a bit more load coming back, and maybe just replacing the charging handle in the future. But as we saw, like in the distance shooting, it was actually very, very nice with the suppressor, because you didn't have that dust kick up in your face while you're shooting, but with the flash hider, that dust kicked up in your face and in your nose and your mouth and everything. So it was a bit better, a lot better with the suppressor, and even a tighter grouping. We didn't see where the bullets went, but it was already spread out much more than with the suppressor. So I have to give it to Warrior. They did a very good job. Obviously the sound, you guys could have heard throughout the video the difference in sound with and without it. It made a huge difference to me, like shooting it. Recoil wise, it feels weird with the suppressor. It feels like it's actually kicking down more, and without it you're still just kicking up a little bit, but not too much. But 223 doesn't have a lot of recoil, so it's tough to say how much recoil it really has. But yeah, to me personally, I think it mitigates the recoil. You can see on the footage as well with the line and everything, so that's up to you to decide how you feel about it. But shooting wise, like I said, it keeps on target way better. Another downside to any suppressor, I guess, would be weight. So it does make the rifle a bit more front heavy, but it does also make it less concussive. So using this in your house or in a building or shooting indoors, it does make it a lot better shooting with it than without it, because you're going to get a bit of a TBI without it. But yeah, I absolutely love this suppressor. I've run it since I had it. The only damage I have on it is from the safe, putting it in, putting it out. That's what she said. But yeah, like I said, it's almost got 1,000 rounds on it as well. It's not same with the rifle, so it is running pretty well. I haven't cleaned it just because I'm lazy, but I'd like to clean it sometime now. I think from my personal perspective, I think it's worth buying one of these. I mean, it's about 3.5. It does have stainless steel baffles for the semi-auto one. You can buy their normal products. Warrior is actually more specialized in the precision rifle setting, so they do have chassis that they sell, and even the silencers they sell are more for precision rifles, so that makes sense why the accuracy is actually better. But yeah, very cool people. I've chatted to them a couple of times. They're always willing to help, and very, very nice. I also just have to say, I bought this thing myself. They didn't send it to me. I'm not affiliated with them or anything is like that. I just felt that you guys as South Africans might need some feedback on how it runs. But yeah, that's it from me today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like, drop a subscribe, leave in the comments what you guys want to see in the next videos. Like I said, it's a bit tough in South Africa. I can't just go and buy a new gun. I have to wait about 6 months. So if you guys need any gear reviews, I know there's a lot of good channels out there like Greyman, and even some of the people themselves are putting out videos on their products like Spartan Arms and people like that. But I'll try and get to as many products that you guys might want to buy. In South Africa, we are lucky enough that we don't need a special license for a suppressor, so you can literally just go into a shop and buy a suppressor, unlike the Americans. So at least we have that. But yeah, that's it guys. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.